A very good morning to one and all present in this platform today. Today on the occasion of National Setup Day. Okay, National Setup Day, we are doing a seminar on protecting intellectual property rights, which is popularly known as IPRs, and IP management for startups. When we talk about intellectual property rights, we are dealing with industry. We are dealing with few subsections which are termed as protecting the trademark, the brands, patents, especially inventions, copyright. Law is there to defend all the intellectual property. All the different types of trade secrets will be defended. Licensing is been given for 20 years to 50 years in certain occasions. Infringement is taken care in legal terms. There is a difference between discovery and invention. When we tell about discovery, we tell about whatever is already existing. And when an invention comes, we are talking about something new has come to the forefront. For example, Thomas Edison has invented the light bulb. Next we come to the concept of patents, which has a monopoly rights. It is related directly to invention, government, inventor, or the assignee who has received the invention. And there is always a limited period. Valid within the period the country granted, which grants the patent. Patent requirements, novelty when we talk about, it has to be completely new characteristics. Inventive steps when we talk about, it has to be knowledgeable. It has to have one skill in the particular field and specialize also in the same one. Usefulness, invention, and it has to be more industrial applicable. There has to be industrial application patterns. Next comes novelty and new. Yes, when we talk about new, if it's related to publication, it has to be only once been published and by the person who is going for the patent right. It has to be public knowledge or prior knowledge. If some basic knowledge is there, on that also it has to be done. It has to be completely new. Claim before in any specific country, especially specialization in India, won't be granted patent. Inventive steps when we talk about, here we are talking about the features of an invention involve technical advancement as compared to the existing knowledge or having economic significance of both that makes the invention not only related to the person but related to the team where skill has given terms in the term of arts. Intellectual property consists of copyright. Industrial property has subsections like trademarks, patents, industrial designs, confidential information and geographical indications. Next comes International Convention for Intellectual Property. We had 5 conventions. Okay, it's way back. It started actually in 1888 when we had Brown Bell coming up, which is new invention. But it was renewed in the year 1967 by Paris Convention for Protection of Industrial Protection. Next came Berlin Convention of Protection of Literary and Artistic for the first time in the year 1971. Trade-related aspects of industrial property agreements in 1994, and it came into application in 1995. And digital agenda came into forefront from 2004, and it is popularly known as WCT, and later on it's termed as PCT. For my presentation process, now Professor Mayur Satya is going to continue with his presentation. Over to Mayur Satya.
Topics I will be explaining. Actually, our Mampi Madam will going to take the session from 2 p.m. and so I will be taking the next sessions, next steps. So As Madam has taught, Madam has explained up to intellectual property. So let's go for this type of things. Life cycle of a patent. Okay. So life cycle of a patent we can know. As you can see, there are filing of a patent application, formal examination, publication of application, search and substantive examination, and grant and publication. So let's go for the points. This procedure for registration of the patent. You can see the diagram. This is the whole diagram which explains the procedure for registration of patent. And the next point is the trademark. So trademark is the what? It is the thing that a trademark is any design that can distinguish the goods of one trader from those of another. It includes words, logos, pictures, or combination of these. A trademark is used as a marketing tool for product positioning. The consumer will rely on the labels attached to the product with certain expectation of quality of said product. Term is 10 years. The next point is to register a trademark, the mark must be distinctive and not contrary to law or mortality and not identical to the earlier mark for the same or similar goods. The notion may be used for the trademark only if it is federally registered. In pharmaceutical arena, trade names for certain drug may be registered as a trademark. So what can be a trademark? A trademark can comprise a name, word, phrase, logo, symbol, design, image, or a combination of these elements, and it should be original. Examples: Prestige, Hawkins, Maharaja. The location of trade registry offices are Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Ahmedabad. The well-known trademarks are Coca-Cola for soft drink, IBM for computer software. Trade names are Godrej for furniture, refrigerators, Storewell, compactor, etc. Philips, electric items, bulbs, trimmers, sound system, etc. So logo of some well-known brands are logo of iodized salt of Hindustan Lever, logo of Volkswagen, logo of washing powder of Hindustan Lever. Service mark examples are these type of things. Our next topic is the designs. Design refers to 2 or 3 dimensional drawing delineating features of shape, configuration, pattern, ornamentation, compositions of lines of colors applied to any article 2D or 3D in both forms and are judged solely by the eye, shape or surface patterns, lines or color applied to an article for its manufacture. So criteria of design registration: novelty. Novelty is judged solely by eye with respect to external appearance of the finished article. Absolute novelty, that is not publicly known or used in India or elsewhere. Term of design registration. Term of design registration maximum 15 years subject to renewal every 5 years. No question of re-registering the registered design more than 15 years. Classes of goods for design registration is 14 years. So these are the examples of design. You can see PlayStation. I hope that students, you have heard about the PlayStation. So Xbox, PlayStation, designer's chair. So next is the geographical indication, and it will be explained by Mampi Madam at 2 p.m. At 2 p.m. again we will start, and at 2 p.m. Mampi Madam will again take the session and she will explain from that point. So at this moment we can say thank you everyone for joining, and we will again start our session at 2 p.m. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Products with geographical origin based products. Next example, if we say, we can take the best example is the Darjeeling tea. This is the best GI property of India. Now, regarding the protection, GI is protected under the intellectual property law. intellectual property law is actually related with the GI protection. Then, who owns the GI? That is also important. Who owns the GI? Regarding that, we can say the whole community which belongs to that particular region owns the GI. Property of the community, unlike trademark, which is a trader's property to exclude unauthorized parties.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, from here, we discuss about the 19 traditional crops products of Assam that get GI tag. From here, we will discuss with only one of the culture that is called Bodo culture. There is a proud moment for Assam that GI tag for new items signifying the rich culture of Bodos. It is first we will discuss around the Aronai. Here, the Aronai is a traditional clothing for men and women of the Bodo tribe. It is a scarf or muffler. The scarf has a unique design called Hazuago, that means the mountain design. It is recognized as an Aronai by the presence of this distinct design on both the edges. Aronai, the traditional attire of Bodo, has been awarded as the GI tag title on the Bard University of Upendra Brahma on 31st of March 2024. As we are well known about this culture and their food habits, so as the Bodos and the Bodo is very rich in and good knowledge on traditional things, whether it is folk medicine or folk foods. They have been accustomed with the traditional since the ancient period and in present days too. They are well acquainted with the things surrounded to them and skilled in every sphere of works, that is weaving, hunting, cooking, agriculture, etc. As here we will discuss about products about like Jogaran, Maibrazo, Bili, Jo BC. So these are the things where the rice beer or Jo means the rice beer. That is prepared by cooking of rice is one of the cookery which is a skilled work and traditional drinks of the Bodos since the ancient time. Rice beer or Jo is used by them for different purposes and in different occasions. It has a variety of types according to its taste and flavor. And with the rice used for preparation of rice beer, all these types have been inclusive term of Jo, but have different names with different taste and flavor. Like it's type of one type of is called like Jogaran, Maika Jo Bidi, like Jo BC, like these are the types. So all these types have been inclusive term of Jo, but have different names with different taste and flavor. Each and every family member knows how rice beer is to be prepared and still be remain as a part of tradition among the community. Thank you.
To all the students and all the groups, those are going to do presentation in the workshop today. So I invite the first group to come forward for the invitation, for their presentation. Please come forward. This workshop is related to National Startup Day. We are emphasizing on protecting intellectual property rights, IPRs popularly known as, and intellectual property management for startup. So we are starting the first group for the presentation. Please come up.
The occasion of National Startup Day and workshop organized by SITM Innovation and Cell on protecting intellectual property rights and IP management for startups. My name is Trishul Singh and here is my friend Prince Kumar. We are from the second semester of BCA. So let's start our presentation with the definition of intellectual property. So definition of intellectual property. Intellectual property shall include the rights relating to literacy, artistic and scientific works, performances of performing artistic phonograms and broadcasts, inventions in all fields of human endeavor, scientific discoveries, industrial designs, trademark services, marks and commercial names and designations, protecting against unfair competitions, and all other rights resulting from intellectual activity in the industrial, scientific, literary, and artistic fields. So now let's discuss about IP laws of India. Act, Copyright Act 1957, Ministry and Department, Higher Education. The Patent Act 1970, Industrial Policies and Promotion. The Design Act 2000, the Industrial Ministry and Department, Industrial Policy and Promotion. The Trademark Act 1999, Industrial Policy and Promotion. The Geographical Indication of Goods Registration and Protection Act 1999, Industrial Policy and Promotion. The Semiconductor Integrated Circuit Layout Design Act 2000, Information and Technology. The Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmers' Rights Act 2001, Agricultural Cooperation. Why IP protection is given? So now let's discuss about the protection. Capital expenditure for new products. R&D. R&D here means research and development. Marketing and advertisement, no freeloader, maintaining loyal followers and profit. Copyright and related rights. Scope of copyright. Original literary, dramatic, musical and artistic work. Ideas expressed in material form, no copyright in ideas or fact. Cinematograph, films, sound records. Now let's discuss about the rights. There are two kinds of rights. Number one is moral right, to protect personality of author. The second one is economic rights, to bring economic benefits. Now let's discuss about the moral rights, which will be discussed by my friend Prince Kumar here.
Good morning everyone, my name is Prince Kumar and now I am going to start with the topic of rights. So moral rights. Rights of authority, rights of integrity, digital manipulation, no rights for display, inalienable rights. Economic rights 1. So rights of reproduction, making copies, example, and edition of a novel, storage in a computer memory. Rights of distribution or issuing copies, digital distribution. Right of communication to the public performance and internet communication. Economic rights 2. Adoption rights, conversion into another form, example, literary to drama, abridgment, picturization, comic formats. Right to make a cinematograph, film or sound recording. Translation rights, rental rights and resale rights for original artistic works. Ownership of rights, literary, author, drama, dramatist, music composer, artistic work, artist, example, painter, sculpture, architect, photographer, author of computer program, person who causes the work to be created, cinematograph, film, producer, sound recording, producers. So I am going to end my presentation here to the next group. Thank you very much.
Good morning everyone, my name is Possible and I am from Civil Engineering second sem. So today I am here to speak about the topic author as owner of rights. So the first point is that in the course of employment, say employer. Second point is employment by newspaper, magazine, say employer has publishing right, other rights with author. Third point is that photograph, painting, cinema for valuable consideration. Say person who pays money. Offers honor of rights. First point is lecture delivered in public, person, delivery. Second point is government work, say government. Third point is that public undertaking work, say public undertaking. And we can go to the next one. Duration of copyright. First, literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic works published during lifetime of author, life of 60 plus years. Published during lifetime of author, and all other works, that is 60 years from date of publication, suppose anonymous works or posthumously, works of government and organizations, cinema and sound recording, that's all. So, related rights. Rights guaranteed by law to communicate of works to the public, say performers or broadcasting organizations. Patent. A patent is an exclusive right granted for an invention, which is a product or a process that provides a new way of doing something or offers a new technical solution to a problem. Second point says that the limited monopoly right granted by the state enables an inventor to prohibit another person from manufacturing or using or selling the patent product. So from the next slide, my teammate Brenda will continue the presentation.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brenda and I am from the Department of BBA. So I am here to say the topic of conventions, not fashionable, and imperishable, which is the topic will be the end of patent. Patents are granted by national patent offices after publication and subsequent determination of the applications. In India, provisions exist for pre-grant and post-grant proposition by others. They are valid within the territorial limits of the country. Foreigners can also apply the patents. Next topic will be the inventions not questionable. Invention which is frivolous or which claims anything obviously contrary to the well established natural laws. For example, machine giving more than 100% performance. Perpetual motion machine. Newton's law of gravitation. Industrial designs. Industrial designs. So, what is industrial designs? So, conclusion will be here now. So, thank you everyone for this opportunity.
Now next group.
Good morning everyone. My name is Kundan Baisya and he is my friend Sambhu.
We are from the BCA second semester. So today I am here to speak a few words about the topic trademark. A trademark, name of an enterprise or a mark capable of being represented graphically distinguishing the goods or the services of one person from those of others. Example, the Linux, Lux, Godrej, TVS, Telco, 555, Apple. A trademark can be of sign, words, letters, numbers, drawings, pictures, emblem, shape of goods, combination of colors, graphic representation or packaging of any combination. Trademark services marks include banking, education, finance, insurance, real estate, entertaining, repairs, transport, conveying news and information, advertising, etc. Certification of trademarks. Certified by the property of having characteristics like geographical origins, ingredients, quality. Example, egg mark, wool mark. Certification mark cannot be used as a trademark. Certifies that the goods on which it is applied are made of 100% wool. It is registered in 140 countries and licensed to the companies which assure that they will comply with the strict standards set out by the Woolmark company, the owner of the mark. The well-known marks are Coca-Cola for soft drinks and Toblerone. It's a triangular shaped chocolates. And also some usual trade names are Godrej furnitures, refrigerators, Storewell, compactor, etc. So from next slide, my friend Sambu will be proceeding with the next slide. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. My name is Samura Musuntari from BCA second semester. Today I am here to speak a few words about the topic geographical identification of goods. What is a geographical identification? Geographical identification is an identification which identifies goods as agricultural goods, natural goods, or manufactured goods as originating or manufactured in a territory of country or a region or locality in that territory where a given quality, reputation or other characteristics of such goods is essentially attributable to the geographical origin. Some semiconductors integrated circuits layout designs are there. Next. Protectable layout designs. Original and novel layout designs of semiconductor integrated circuit can get protection through registration. Registration is done after examination and publication of the application. Registration is valid for 10 years. Trade secret. Some invention, data, information cannot be protected by any of the available names of IPRs. Such information is held confidential as a trade secret. Trade secret can be an invention, idea, survey, method, manufacturing process, experiment, results, decimal formula, recipe, financial strategy, clients, database, etc. Now from the next line, my friend will be proceed. Thank you so much.
Good morning everyone. My name is Asha Sitika. I am from the BBA department second semester. And here is my friend Ms. Afsana Zaman. So today we are here to present on topic protection of plant variety. Protection of plant varieties. So we have divided our presentation into several parts to make it easier to understand. We hope you enjoy it and learn something valuable from our talk. Let's begin. Protection of plant varieties, registrable varieties and criteria, new varieties, novelty, distinctiveness, uniformity and stability, extent varieties, distinctiveness, uniformity and stability, persons who can register, breeders, farmers, universities, agriculture institutes, periods of protection, like 15 years for annual crops, 18 years for tree and fence. Rights of breeders, production, sales, marketing, distribution, export, import. However, if the breeder's variety is essentially derived from a farmer's variety, the breeder cannot give any authorization without the consent of the farmer or communities from whose varieties the protected variety is derived. International organization. International organizations are groups formed by countries to work together on common goals like peace, development, trade, and health. This organization help solve global problems through cooperation. So major international organizations are United Nations, World Health Organization, etc. Next. International organizations in IP, international organizations in intellectual property. That international organizations in IP works to protect intellectual property rights across countries, promote innovation, and create global standards. The major international IP organizations are WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization, etc. Now, Alsana will explain the rest.
Good morning everyone, myself Alsana Jaman, and I am going to start with the topic the patents law and practice. So here the diagram is 20 words exclusive rights on advantage guarded by the Patent Act 1970 and amendment by the Patents Amendment Act 2005, disclose of advantagement, inventors, sign of the inventor, the patent office, legal heir of an inventor is assigned. The legal framework of IP. While IPO is the legal custodian, the machinery of administration, the IP office, the external machinery, the court. IP infringement, primary infringement, who does or causes making the product, secondary infringement, commercial activities, selling, distribution, for sale, etc. So, thank you.
Good students, I think you got a good exposure of what is patent and its importance. Actually, it's very, very important in day-to-day life. As you graduate, slowly you're going to, if you'll start up, you'll become entrepreneurs in future. This will be very important for you. So with this, we come to the conclusion of our workshop. This third session was the last session. We had done already 2 sessions before this. Thank you. Okay, now we'll come for a group photo, as ma'am already stated. Please come forward. First, the participants. Please come forward.
Have shown their capability towards the intellectual property rights knowledge
and they have nicely explained various topics related with the intellectual property rights. So now we are concluding this program, and I from heart thank to all the students, participating students and the attending students both, and all the faculty members related with the program. Thank you.
Julie,